meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. This is Lorena Maya reading to you from Minnesota. This is our adult devotional titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's date is February 6, 2023. Today's reflection is called, I Love the Lord. Psalm 116 verses 1 and 2 say, I love the Lord. I will call on him as long as I live. One of the things I enjoy most is seeing how different my three children are. Despite having the same parents, being raised in the same house, having lived in the same countries, attending the same church, and being educated in the same school, they are very different from each other. I remember how when they were young, I would present the same situation to each of them just to see how different their reactions would be. I've always been amazed at the way each of them expressed their love for me. Liz Angeles, the eldest, hugs me and tells me, Papi, te quiero, a more casual way to say, Dad, I love you in Spanish. Mari Angeles, the youngest, doesn't hug me, but usually writes, Papi, te amo, a more serious expression. Lisan never uses the more serious phrase to express love, while Marian never uses the casual phrase. My son Hazel simply tells me, Dad, let's go play basketball. I'll beat you on the court. To me, and I love you or a let's play basketball together are different ways of saying the same thing. It would be foolish of me to expect the three of them to have the same kind of relationship with me, the same way of expressing their love for me. To me, and I love you or a let's play basketball together are different ways of saying the same thing. It would be foolish of me to expect the three of them to have the same kind of relationship with me and the same way of expressing their love for me. If I can appreciate and value the tremendous differences between my children, wouldn't God be able to do the very same with us? Our Creator knows that we're different, that there's great diversity among His children. He gladly receives the enthusiasm my brethren in Jamaica and Trinidad infuse into their worship, but also accepts the solemnity and with which my brethren in Buffalo, New York revere Him. Each of us ought to develop and discover their own way of expressing their love for Christ, without resorting to a sad imitation of someone else's religiosity. Just as one star differs from another's star in glory, so we all have different gifts. We are not called to display cold uniformity, but to love each other in spite of our great diversity. In the New Testament, we see that John doesn't describe the saved as a homogeneous group, but as a great multitude of all nations, tribes, peoples, and tongues. See Revelation 7, verse 9. If we all are so different, what should unite us? The Apostle Paul says that the bond of perfection is love. Love is the bond that should unite all Christians while respecting our diversity. May this phrase spring from our lips today. I love the Lord. I will call on him as long as I live. Thank you for joining us and listening in. May you have a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at m.youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.